What's up? What's up? It's been a minute since we kicked. You've been caught up. I love me. I love me enough for the both of us. That song. If you know, you know. Need to open the dirty window. Release your inhibitions. Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in. No one else can feel the rain on your lips. Now the house is a little more open. All right. I added the words. The words have warped, so y'all will see what's going on. Hey, welcome. You beat Berserk to the chat. What's good? All right. It was just me at HQ today. My husband, he's been getting back into his music, so we played it in yesterday's live because he was home yesterday. But he been using my microphone. I don't know what happened to this microphone. This is like his music microphone. I think it's like, when the cord just bends weird and then it just don't work. So he been using my microphone in my nose. But um almost like, he never skipped a beat. Because I like what he was saying. I like that his music is different and he really be like, spitting. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I like his style. It's just different. And that's what every artist. Okay. So, yes, I put the words down. They looked warped. They looked scary. Um, but we are like getting really close to being done. I got to see how the next 2 days play out. I don't know if I'm going to be going live this weekend. Like, it's family time. I really make it very important for me to spend time with my son. What's good? So I want to take him to the library. Hey, today and do stuff with him over his long break. I have a market this Saturday, so if you local to South Milwaukee, come join us. I'm gonna be at Beyond Yoga. It's a new yoga studio opening. I'm gonna be teaching there. We're shooting for soft opening, I think before Christmas. So if you local, I've been getting calls. I need to update the Google address because it still says we're at our racing location. I had a call earlier. No, I guess last week. Somebody had called and about our racing location and offering classes and stuff. I'm like, I'm not over there. Um, but the closest space, if you want to experience one of my classes, I'm gonna be in South Milwaukee. Of course, I'm married. The whole video is on here. That's what I mean, y'all. Y'all need to check out the artifacts, the heirlooms. We have the wedding video on, is it here, this channel? Or maybe we have a joint channel too, but I ain't used that in like a few years. But we always watch our wedding thing. I don't know if we did it this year, but we always watch the wedding vlog every anniversary. And if you scroll on the community tab page, it's been 6 years. I am an opened book. It smell good. I just haven't had the energy because of like this little cold I guess I was getting over to want to do stuff at night. I'm getting towards like the end of the rug and a lot of the stuff I need to do makes noise. That's where the series Quiet Time Crafts with Ashlee started. I started doing like more embroidery or like kind of stationary stuff. The cricket was a little loud, but I was doing like little crafts while my son took a nap. But like, at bedtime, I don't want to be doing nothing. I'm like, he's a sound sleeper. One time, I said, well, how sound of a sleeper is he? I tried to make like a smoothie or something at night, and I woke him up. Of course, obviously, because of the blender, but I'm just like, he sleeps through the people downstairs. She be playing guitar or something. I usually have a sound machine still going. He'll sleep through that. Maybe somebody has loud music driving down the street. He'll sleep through that. Maybe a police alarm. The blender, he didn't like the blender. I'm just being ugly, but yeah. I gotta wrap up this rug so I can do more quiet time stuff. I'm debating. I really want to wrap this rug up this week, like around Thanksgiving. I said maybe we'll finish around Thanksgiving, the hymn rug. So if you've been following, we getting real close. I have everything down. Y'all have been asking me about the damn stars. The damn stars have been picked. Everything has been picked on it now. Um, I have everything pretty much in alignment where I want it to be on the rug. About the carving process. You'll see, you'll see, you'll see. But these words, bro, I need to add more white or I need to take out some of the white. It looks warped. The eye is like fucking me up, bro. That shit, it's hard because it's small. And I was debating, do I do punch needle or do I tuft? And I didn't want an indent in the words. I wanted the words to be surface level because we're making like a 3D effect. What's good, Foss? We're creating a 3D effect with the rug so it looks like him is sitting into the rug and it's sunken. So we finally got it back up. Did I do it yesterday? Whatever day I ended up putting it on my table again and clamping it down, we was getting down to it. We are so close for it to almost be off the frame and then I can just continue shaving and clipping at it after I've already backed it. We're really close to like those finishing steps. So I like to make a lot of art for funsies. If you see the art I make and I tell you it's not a commission, then it'll eventually, the tub, and it'll eventually be up in my shop. So go shop with me, confidentialgoods.com. I really appreciate it. This is like the slow season because I'm not as visible doing markets. I have two more markets and then I'm done for the year until like spring. So I really appreciate that. You should call me queen. Okay, so like I already explained, like not even in a bad way. I've already explained like I found this scarf at I was at Ross looking for I got those boots. If I showed y'all my son, I got him some snow boots for like some Nautica boots for like 12, 13 bucks. Then I found this scarf for like under $10. I'm like, it's brown, brown skin. You see the vibe? But also my locks, I'm like doing a fast track with my locks. It hasn't even been a full year. Like I had braids for like a whole year and then I did a twist out after I washed my hair, took my braids down, I washed my hair, did a twist out, left my twist out and kind of messed with um the dread or the to create the lock tool, whatever. And then my hair has just been growing. It can fit in ponytails and stuff like that, but I don't want to strain or keep pulling my hair. So it's in the middle process of you guys seen how I've seen pictures of my hair when I had my locks for 5 years. My hair was like coming out to here. My shit was really fucking long. But I'm like fast tracking my locks. The hair is like down to here. I just don't want to keep trying to put it up in some type of style, so I'm just wearing a scarf. And kind of fits the vibe since I'm a yoga teacher, and then it don't feel weird wearing a hat indoors. You know what I mean? I could wear a hat indoors, but like, teaching wise what? I am not that at all. I'm gonna blow y'all mind. I'm African American, I'm Native American, and I'm Irish. I'm not Caribbean. I might have still like a cold or something, so I may sound a little different, but no, I'm not Caribbean. My mom showed me like the grandest. You say great grandmother. I'm just gonna say grandest because I don't remember how many greats it was. It was a black and white picture of one of my grandmothers, like in their full, you know, um, Indian attire, Native American attire. But thank you. I was at Dunkin'. There was a whole line at Dunkin', and I got a compliment on my. They're like, "I like your nose ring." I'm like, "It's two." Oh, that's cute. That's what be tripping people out. They're like, "I didn't realize it was two." I'm like, "I know. I don't know which African country." See, I didn't want to go into that ancestry because did you know there's like a lawsuit with ancestry in me or something like that? Just taking your data and not actually giving you the correct result. I don't know. Losing your DNA in transit. There's a whole thing going on, so I've never looked into that. And I can't really ask my family about it. But when I was younger, that's what I was told. I never really went into all of that though. Um, yeah. But do you know the Muffin Man? Good Lord. Mm. Ooh. Hmm. That was supposed to be a snapper. Oh, I'm trying to just finish it. It was like right on impact. All right. This nigga, while I was elevating, needs to be put in a timeout. Probably on registry too. Um, and you too. I saw your message was held for a review. What's good? What's good? Why are you trying to tell me what to do when I'm grown? I never understood that. Because my mom was always on some shit. Nah, 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 nah. Under my house, you ain't gonna do this, you ain't gonna do that. And I wasn't even like a bad kid like that. You can't, you, it was like, can I go over so and so's house? No. Well, why not? All my homework done. It was like, it wasn't even, that wasn't even the standard. She didn't even give a fuck to check my homework and shit. I'm like, well, you just don't want me to leave the house or whatever the fuck. My mom was just on some weird shit. But it's like, you can't do any, basically, you can't do this and that until you grown and out the house. I'm grown out the house. I would love for another nigga to tell me what to do. I would love for that. And see how far that get. As long as you not harming nobody, why are you in on somebody else's business? That's like a lesson that you just need to learn with age. Let a nigga do what they gonna do. This nigga ain't harming nobody else. They sane in the head. Okay. Let me just leave them be. What is good? Should I blow my nose? I don't want to be in the microphone all sniffly. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. So I'm not nasally. Me. Sean would laugh. You funny. I'm having epiphanies. Y'all gonna be like, what do you mean? This is like how my brain works as an artist. I'm already having the epiphanies. I told y'all, become prepared. We gonna set a countdown. We gotta do some shit. I ain't done like some type shit on my social media. I just be posting. but we got to set like a countdown for when I do these purses. I've had an epiphany to do these purses, bro. Okay, I'm gonna let you know right now. Get your outfits prepared. I will tell you the yarn colors. I think some of these yarns are discontinued. That's what I mean. Most of my yarn, can y'all hear me? Most of my yarn, hello, is from, is this nigga in here farting again? Yeah. It's like, I don't know if it's like, we're not going to say that because we're not going to get the video flag. I don't know. Some people just not right in the head when they be commenting weird shit like that. Get your outfits ready because it's going to be like a burnt orange. It's actually called pumpkin spice. And you know the color I'm talking about. The pumpkin spice, if you've been here before and seen me use I have like another fucking peanut of it. I got 2 cakes and then I got a peanut. But we gotta make it stretch, as Sean would say. We gotta make the color stretch, and that's what's like stressing me out. I think it's gonna need to be a 3-tone bag. There's gonna be like a tan and orange, so a tan and like a pumpkin spice orange, like a burnt orange, as one of the purses. Then the other one, I'm gonna do like a black and white pattern. And I can't. I'm having the epiphanies. You're not ready. So let me explain. I should just take y'all out of the tripod. This is gonna be the color palette. I don't know how much I'm gonna have though. That's like what's kind of stressing me out. These are 2 different tans, obviously. But I don't know if that would look good together. We're gonna have these 2 colors. See, I got a lot of orange. I have these 2 orange, and then I have all of this orange. So we good on the orange, right? But this color I'm a little nervous about, depending on how big I make these purses. I only have these 2 balls of this tan. So I'm gonna put it in the light. And I'll put it in the okay, hold on. I'm putting in the light so y'all can see. This is the color palette. I already wanted to make a purse. I may change the design and so I can still use the yarn. This is it. It's a burnt orange. This is a little fuzzy. A burnt orange. And I'm gonna do like this, like peachy tan. Yes, absolutely for the fall. Like I am not playing. So y'all know my aesthetic is flowers. Hello. So it's going to be an orange flower, like with the 5 petals, or sometimes I do like 4 petals. And then this inside is going to have a circle with this color. And it's going to be like a log style kind of bag. It's going to be like a bag like this. It's going to have this shape. Circle ends, and it's going to be obviously, it's going to be obvious. My lips, I'm chopped, okay? I think I might have cotton. My lips got really dry. But it's going to be obviously more functional than this shape. It's going to have more height, but this is going to be like a cylinder shape bag. You're not ready, okay? And it's going to be like just flowers around it. And then I'm going to teach myself how to crochet, and the fucking strap is going to be flowers crochet. That's why I'm like, you guys are not ready. That's going to be this is the first. This is the first one. If I run out, or if like after I kind of test the color, I was already planning the idea. I still need to find a place to get some, or maybe I just make this strap. I think that's maybe what I do. I did it on a tote where I tufted a flower and then I hand stitched it onto a tote. Um, but I have the idea, which may save me some yarn. It's gonna be the whole shape is just a flower, like a 5, like the flowers I do. If you know, you know. That's what I mean. Like you gotta just stick around. You know my style. I can't find anything, of course, now with my little flower design I be doing. Yeah. Anyway, oh no, like this. See my backpack. Yo, cop this backpack. This is some stuff I'm bringing to my market, but this is what I mean. Like these type of flowers I be making. Look at this backpack. This backpack is available. Don't forget to smile. And I also even did it on the back. I actually use this bag. I use it for markets. It's gotten really dirty. Not this bag, but I made this bag again. Um, the inside I like. It doesn't have. Does it? It does have pockets. So I may put like my keys maybe in here, but it wouldn't fit a water bottle necessarily if I'm giving like an honest review. But this bag, I actually use it. It's got we're doing a bag tour now. Let me unzip this. I like that it has, a little oh, laptop pouch in there. Got space going on. And then this is the front pouch. You should see mine. Mine is all beat up. It's in my closet. I'd have to pull it out. But anyway, so this is like kind of my aesthetic. I do these, I keep getting a notification. I gotta reorientate my phone. This is the type of like flowers I do. I may do a 4 petal or a 5 petal orange. And then the center is going to be this tan. If I don't, log kind of style purse, I may just do a flower shaped purse. Okay, in the log style, I'm definitely going to have enough black and white. So it's going to be a checkered purse. Okay, it's going to be a checkered purse, black, white, and then maybe 2 rows. So if you can just imagine black, white, and then white, black. If you were like pretty much the Cartoon Network. Actually, that's a really good idea. Like that's a really good visual. If you remember the rectangle shape of Cartoon Network, it's going to be a purse with that type of kind of design. It's going to be black, white. Some of the checkers are going to just be solid black. Some are just going to be solid white. And then maybe every other square will have a flower in it. So if it was a black solid square, then the flower would be a white square, and the flower would be black inside of the white square. Do you know what I'm talking about? That's going to be like the style. So when I draw this out, it's going to be crazy. I love that I love my flower designs because then I don't really have to mirror them. They're going to look the same forward and back. So that's why my shit is like versatile. I don't have to like, okay, how do I need to flip this? I'm just gonna draw directly on my canvas. I have confidence just to draw directly on it. I don't, sometimes I'll do like a sketch in Procreate or something like that if I need a visual. I'm like, oh, okay. But anyway, so this is this. I need to fix the fucking letters. I don't like how they're turning out. So we're gonna have a tan and pumpkin spice colored bag, and then we're gonna have a black and white bag, most definitely. You will see the rug shape. I'm gonna stitch them all by hand. So you'll see the shape, and then the release may take a minute because I gotta teach myself how to crochet to make the straps. And I'll show you, I already have the hardware. I brought the hardware months ago. We might as well just go in the closet. So after we finish him, if you're just joining us, we're gonna be moving on to these purses. I'm excited to sew some purses up. So this is my closet. I'm just trying to slip in here. I always have stuff in the way. Okay, so I'm telling you, every time I do a review, I have to do a review video coming up. So I'm just letting you know. Every time I do a review, it's always an honest review. I told y'all I already been using this bag. The bag I showed you before that I just packed up. It's a really good backpack, okay? This is held up for a lot of different markets. And I'll show you, like, this is all my details. The confidential goods. These are my buttons. Have a good day. And I drew that. I got a bunch of, like, yoga ones. This one's not mine. This is one I found online of, like, the moon cycle. That's my son. I made him into a button when he was little. This is my favorite. Sensitive as fuck. This was like a backpack enamel. I wish enamel was easier to come by. Whatever that says. Um, and then I call him Nana. My dad got this like little, I don't know, keychain. It says none on it. But I used this backpack. I would bring my iPad in here or my laptop in here. I spill shit in here, but I use this back. You can even tell by the color. I spilled some shit in here. And yeah, the only reason I'm using this backpack, okay, a shameless promo. The only reason I'm using this backpack, it was a gift. So go shop Waterfly. Why is this shit like spun around? I like this bag, and I just started bringing it to markets because it's also waterproof. Um, I think my discount code still works. There's a short of me talking about this bag if you're interested in this bag. I like it. When it came, it was folded up about this size, and then you unfold it, and then it's like kind of a crossbody style bag. I like it because I'll hook my keys on here for markets, and I could wear my purse the whole time, and not have like a crossbody or a over the shoulder. This can stay on me because I usually, I don't ever put my money in my tote. I always have my money on me when I go. Um, so, or, before I put it in my register or whatever, so I can keep my purse on me when I'm unloading or loading the car. That's why I chose this. I would either use a backpack. That's why I said this backpack I made, and it is on my website if you want to get the same backpack, but it has flowers. I actually like added stuff to it. I might do something to this one too. I don't know. This is my personal one. But look at all the compartments on here too. You could clip something else on here. It's got like a bunch of just nice pockets and shit. This actually, it holds my Lululemon water bottle. It stretches out. I have like, the cylinder kind of one. I think it holds that. Um, it's on both sides. They got a nice net, but that's the purse I've been using for markets. We're getting off task, but sometimes this stuff is useful to know. I was going to show you the hardware I'm going to be using for these bags. I already have it picked out. This one. I think it's this tote. This is all my jewelry making stuff, or keychain making stuff, headbands. I got like hair clips and stuff in here. This is gonna be the hardware. We're gonna have zippers. I'm gonna teach myself how to sew a zipper to a purse. I'm not playing. I made like a pouch before, and I used like a Velcro sealing because I'm like, we're not making no cheap stuff. Like, I like stuff. I was saying, I had this conversation with y'all before. That shit is so much more elevated if you can add a closing fixture to your design. When people crochet and they learn how to sew buttons and they can close off the shawls that they make, or when people make bags, like a tote bag is cool, but when you can close it, it's like, damn, I could just toss this, you're not handling your things roughly, but I can just toss this to the passenger seat and know I can zip it up so nothing's gonna fall out my bag, You know what I mean? So that kind of, and that, what I'm saying is that stuff really elevates the functionality of the thing that you're using. So I'm gonna teach myself how to sew a zipper on here, and then these are gonna be the little D-rings that I attach by learning how to crochet. So that's it's gonna be gold fixtures. I'm like, silver is fun. Gold, I feel like gold just matches me. So like that was the inspiration. Gold looks nice, like on my skin tone. You know what I mean? So I'm like, that's gonna look good. But as soon as him is done, that's gonna be the next thing I move to. Once I found my color was gold, and then like I started seeing videos like this years ago, or years later. Conversation, like water flipped off my finger. But when I found, like, I got pierced with silver jewelry, I'm out of breath. Been talking so much and not taking a deep breath because, like, where I'm in the shits right now. When I got pierced, I had two, like, big hoops. They pierced it with, my throat's, like, irritated. With some silver ones so they could heal over and whatever. And it was a really fucking long process to heal my nose rings. Because this was the look I was always going for, a little stud at my nose, double pierce. A little stud and then a little hoop. Which sparked this idea. I got a compliment on my nose ring, which is like rare. Or it caught me off guard today. So I was really appreciative. It was like probably like a high schooler kid that was at Duncan had said that. I'm like, she looked like she was about to go to school. But so I got pierced with silver hoops so for like years. You see my other videos. If you go way back to like 2018 when I got this piercing. Um Silver, I didn't think it looked good on me. But now I got like gold, I can finally put in some jewelry I like. I might even do the little thing that go to your ear, see? But I need to wear my earrings and then let my ears get irritated. I've had these, since I was a baby, the little ones. You love you some gold too, see? It just it bling blow the right way. I have some silver though, but I think it like clashes because then I don't want to change out the find some silver stuff. All of my stuff over the years, I just started to buy it in like a gold or something for jewelry, and I really wear jewelry like that. Okay, this is fucked up. So I'm not sure if the canvas is pulling weird, or did this just expand and I can pull this in. We might be able to work with this. It's a little tedious. So we're working on the words. Soon as I take him off and I get him back, we are moving to making purses, which I might end up finishing out the year with. Cause I can never like gauge how long something's gonna take me. This eye is so freaking big. It was late when I did these letters. So I'm like, I don't know if I was finished. I'm gonna add some more. I'm gonna tuft some more so y'all can watch that. Let me bring my coffee a little closer. Some scissors behind here. Okie dokie. I'm threading behind here. So gotta make sure I plug it in. Da, 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 da. All right, let's add a little more to this H. This eye is honestly a little bare though. But you see, it's probably like an explosion from the front. I'm trying to like low key blow them up so that they're like the same size as this eye. That might be all I do. I'm just rolling up the yarn. I'm very sorry for coughing in the mic. I feel like I have cotton throat. That's what we got going on. Here we go. It's already November and I haven't had a chance to start making my hats this year. But if you're interested, I do have some hats that are available on the website, confidentialgoods.com. I have like a cute little beanie. I'll show y'all my beanies really quick. We interrupt this for a little commercial break. And I appreciate those that stick around. Um, go shop my hat. I'm gonna have these at my market on Saturday. These are all exclusive because they're Joann's yarn, and it's been hard for me to find more Joann's yarn. This one's one of my favorite. It's like the retro color. This is a single layer beanie. I made the beanie and I also make the pom-poms on it. This is like a hat hanger. So this is a single lined one. And I do have double lined beanies. Okay. So that's more the traditional style in the sun. Let's get it in the sun. You can roll it up however how you want. This is like a heathered one, so it's got a little bit of white mixed in. I made like a solid pom pom, and these are my jumbo pom poms that I make. But you see, we have already. So everybody understands. I can't say the girlies because everybody watches this channel, and I appreciate y'all. So everybody understands. I already did the assignment. That's why I'm saying these colors look so good together. I have, did I sell my pumpkins? This color is, but let me see. This color has always been tea, okay? So the tan I was telling y'all about and this orange. Understand, this is the assignment. You buy this hat and then you get the purse to match. And then these are my pumpkin car coasters, okay? These are on my website. You can put these in your car's cup holder. See, understand the assignment. I just want you to like feel really fucking good in your shit, in your home, and in what you wear. So I make the hats. I'm gonna be making a purse with this color palette, and then these are my little coasters. Okay? So everything can kind of like, carry on over. So this is another single line one. This one, I make a lot of fun shit. And I was like, I wanted to keep this one. Because this is how the yarn fed out. As I was making the hat, it naturally changed colors, okay? So there's a little bit of green. I could take it off. This is what the hat holder looks like. But this is how the hat may look. It's a long thing, but then you can fold it up however high you want it, depending on how, wide your head is. I can fit these with my locks. I don't know how high you want to roll it, but yeah. This one's really cute because it just naturally changed colors. So it's almost like a one-on-one. Um, There's a black and white one. I do customs too. So if you wanted to get a single line or a double line hat, you can let me know. If you want solid colors, I'll put that back up. Solid beanies. And then I did like a fun pom-pom on top. You want like a solid beanie you can roll up, or if you want to add some stripes, and you can tell me however many colors you want to use too. So there's a lot more in here. This is another fun one. This color with the same tan, I'm pretty sure. The same tan. I was just telling y'all that. Oh no, this is like a brown. Slightly different. These are two browns I used. I called this one Teddy Bear, I think. You gotta look at the names. All of the names on my website, they have like a cute little meaning behind them. Let me put these hats back. We do hat and scarf sets. Let me put this back on my hat holder. BRB. So I can just pick up, set them up for this Saturday. You gotta check out the hat combinations. Hat and scarf combinations. I make scarves, so I made this. And then these are like my little pom-poms. And that's the hat. So I was switching it up with um the pattern and the stripes. I have this one, and then I have another pink one. This one also eats. I really liked the pom-pom on this one. So this is another hat and scarf combination. Yeah, this is knitting. This is I have a knitting machine, and my son helps me make like the hats and things like that on the knitting wheel. I'm gonna teach myself eventually, everything's eventually, how to make panels, and then I hope to start making like more panel clothes and things like that. So there's gonna be so much to explore at Confidential Goods. And there's already is that one matches him. See, everything matches. Everything matches and slightly introduces a new color, right? This one's cute too. I have to show y'all this one. I really enjoyed making this one too. This was like how the yarn just naturally fed out. And then I have so much yarn. I had a solid color of like this. I think it was varsity gold. I'm like, gee, I look at the pattern. I'm like, which color would be best for a pom pom, and then that's how I do that. But this one's really cute too. All of these beanies are on my website. Let's get back to and I got these cute totes on Amazon. I said, yeah, we can't be the bag lady no more. Um, damn, there's like another strap. You could carry it like this, like a little duffel bag. But hopefully, you're carrying soft stuff in here. I got like my hats and things in here, some clothes and stuff. But it was like $20 or something like that for like 8 of these. They come flat, and it just makes you look a little more professional. Um, Bringing in your equipment, because I used to use just trash bags to bring like my hoodies and things like that. By carrying your clothes in this, it's it's got a zipper so it seals up. So we'll put that off to the side. I'm always just trying to drop little gems. Hello. What's that? What's this? We're making a rug. I'm taking a coffee break. Coffee is very fucking good. If you can't tell, coffee is very fucking good. My arm is getting tired. My arm is getting tired. Mm-mm-mm. Yes, Powerpuff Girls. It's the Powerpuff Girls. Okay? The Powerpuff Girls. LOL, smiley face. These are my coasters too. These go in your car's cup holder, and they come in a 2-pack. You get 2 blossoms. You can see the face. I'm trying to show you all the face without unraveling it. So I make the tags myself. This goodie was made just for you. It's not gonna zoom in. Then it says confidential goods. I cut them, I tie all of this up myself, and I make the actual coasters myself too. So the same technique is how I make larger rugs. I keep thinking about back to the plankton rug. That rug was it was not quick to make, but the first market I brought it to, I was like apprehensive, but I was very glad I did. I was cooking. I made a plankton rug this year. We made the eels and escalator dice this year. The dandelion pom pom rug. Um, damn, this rug right here, the pom pom rug, where it's just made out of entirely pom poms. I feel like I'm forgetting one, bro. But I also did a lot of cool commissions and customs this year too. Send me your ideas. If you want anything customized, send me an email at shopconfidentialgoods@gmail.com. And you can attach pictures. This is what I want you to reference. Okay. And like this is the color palette I'm thinking. We can work that. See, bro. Don't even get me started on color palettes. That is like one of my superpowers. I love putting color palettes together. So don't get me started. Don't get me started. I already showed y'all the freaking fall. The fall purse is the girlies. They say that eats. So I was just taking an arm break. I need a light in here, man. This light is broken. So I've been using this generator light. Okay. We might have to come from the other side. And I need to make sure this is charged by Saturday. We gonna come from the other side. Here I go. Can y'all see that way? Oh, my big old back up in the way. Yeah, yeah. You're bothering me. You're bothering me, Clippers. You're not doing your job. You need to be precise. You are not getting it precise, Mr. Clippers. You need to redo that. I might have to take this off the clamps again. Oh, I don't want to do that. Oh, but yeah. Read them in a week, boys. The stars. Y'all can stop coming at me for these damn stars. I cleaned it up. I'm gonna give y'all the full resolution. Stop playing with them, Rilo. Stop playing with them. Look at this. They all clean up. Is this one? This one might be stuck. Let's get this one out the way. I'm about to cut your ass too. Yep. This black. Now I see. What the heck? Okay, ain't that right? That looks right. I cleaned up all the stars. Um, they're all detangled, and then I'm gonna come back to this after I get it glued down and whatever. Wait, this last one was under it. You can see that. Trying to wiggle this yellow from around the black jack. All right, that's what we needed. That's pull your ass out. What's wrong with y'all? I'm about to just cut your ass, bro. I'm really just about to just cut your ass. You want to play difficult? You can just fall in line. Bro. Wow. You are a real python, huh? What the hell? You see this fight? The fight of the showdown. I've cut this yarn and it's still acting like that, bro. Your ass need to be put in time out. It's like a demon grip of the black yarn. Folks, chill. Yeah. Think. Cut all the scraggly parts of it. She coming together, okay? Pretty sure I got all of the overlapping shits. They're getting annoying now. Right, you need to go on over there. There. Oh, that one. They may have a little pink dusting on them. That's fine. Because I'm shaving around them, making them look like they're, sunken. You see that 3D? Now, um, but then I'll do a final trim and you'll see that this will look a lot neater, the pink area. I'm just trimming around the outlines. I'm focusing on the images and the outline, right? This the other star. See, we're getting the 3D effect. There's a little bit of pink dusting. Let me grab my fucking pokey stabby. I'm gonna come from the other side. I might have to be in the middle. This shit is bothering me. There's a black line. See? You see how I can just like wrangle it over? Because I remember I went through all of this. Where's this black coming from? Who is bro? You see? Bro just think he could sneak in here. I already have black. Why are you all the way over here, bro? I'm gonna just have to cut that piece. You see that? I know y'all see that. Why is bro bothering us? We was just vibing. And here comes bro. Hex. I don't even know if I got him all the way. You need to revoke your ass, bro. Get out of here. Get removed from the premises. Who are you, bro? Nobody invited him to the cookout. Decimate him. Get out of here. I'm going to try to swing him around to the outline, or if we can pluck him out, we'll pluck him out. What is that? They all are tangled? I see. He's got him in a chokehold. This was what I was telling y'all about. I'm gonna damn near just take this off the fucking board again. I'm gonna have to lay this on the floor and continue to work on it. So I'm gonna turn this off. What time is it? It's already 9. Hello. So I'm gonna have to take this off, put it back on the floor, because I need to be able to lean on it to it a little closer. I have this on clamps, that's why I can't really bring this board, from the way back of the table. So I'm gonna lay this on the floor so I can try to do it. I have to lean it because it's got spikes on it. So. This is a lot of up and down. Booty going up, down. Gonna run, gonna see what's up. Black card, party in the backyard. Sunny got the black brush shine. Fat it up, it's fat enough. Gon' kiss her, gon' kiss her. Yeah. Okay, but what? No, this actually looks fine. I'm looking from the back. There's one area I thought looked a little sparse. Because I'm like, I'm not tufting anymore. Actually, I'm going to have to keep lifting this up and down. I thought I got all of that. Do I keep it up? I'm gonna just do gray and get this over with, but I'm gonna have to do a lot of plucking right here. We'll come back to the star. Let me see, let me see, let me see. What should we do? No. So I'll show you why I can't really do it this side. I have like this thing in the way, this white thing. So the clamp needs to be able to go further and not hit that. So on this side, coincidentally, this piece came off, but you see it's not that white board in the way. So my clamp is able to go a little further under the table. So there's a lot of work in this. I'm conflicted. I want to just add gray and get it over with. I was just gonna, or I could do white. I didn't want to introduce another color. That was kind of what my thing was. I wasn't quite sure if I wanted to introduce a new color, even though this was the color palette. So honestly, what if I'm going to probably take yarn out of here, this line, to divide the boots up. I'll probably do like a line right under here and go up the leg a little bit. So I'll make an L shape with some gray yarn. Or I was like, what if I did white? White may be too prominent. So I don't know. I don't want to introduce another color though. So I'm like, I do have a light gray somewhere that's almost white. Where is it? I have this one. Oh, where's the other yarn? Yarg! Is it up here? Bro, we did not run out of this yarn. I'm finna flip. I had some gray yarn somewhere, bro. Hold on. All right, let me just look for this real quick. Make sure that's straight. Okay. This is gonna make some yarn fall. See, he hiding. I knew it. Right? Yeah, this gray. I think this is mustard. So I have these two grays I was thinking about doing. They're slightly different. Let me pin this. I don't know in the light if y'all can tell. I'm gonna tuft the gray, so I'm gonna have to clear a lot of black. I'm gonna have to just prepare myself to do a lot of plucking. I want the legs a little more defined, but I'm just like, I want to introduce a color if I have to. It'd be like a subtle color. We had the idea of blue, and I don't know. A blue line. I'm like, isn't it usually gray when they're drawing the cartoons on the show? Is it gray? I think about, was it, no, Dexter had purple gloves. If they had a character with a thumb, they would, and they had gloves on, wouldn't it be like, if they had black, it would be like a gray outline? I'm good. So if I'm looking at that, a blue rolled out. I just noticed that. Here's a blue randomly. That's kind of random. This rolled out. But like for his legs, what blue then? It'd have to be a navy blue. I have navy blue. That would look closer to black, so it wasn't such a contrast. Let's get a little closer. Okay. So we're trying to see what would look best against his legs. Yeah, in agreement to your comment. This is like a medium extra light gray, and then this was like light gray. I don't know. The colors are they're fairly close, but this is a little bit lighter. Something subtle. Mm, mhm. Yeah, that would be a nice blend. That's a good way to think of it that way. What gray for the leg? Let's pick it out first. Why don't we just do that? So it'll be more action from the back. So I'll show y'all from the back. I'm gonna get my coffee and we'll probably just spend the rest of this live picking the pants out. We're gonna focus on a row and I'm just gonna remove like, something like that. I'm gonna bring scissors. This shit is plugged in. Just sit down while I do this. Okay. Why do they be speeding? People be speeding outside. So this is the line I'm creating. Y'all can see that little patch. I can already see that yarn gonna be trying to fight. They're gonna be trying to fight through the white or this gray I'm gonna lay down. The holes look clear, but it looks like the other rows, like this row or where this black is kind of crowding the dots. If you can see in there, it just looks black. No, that's a little too far. Mm. I'm gonna do something like that. Maybe a little more black here. What did I use? I think I have big twist. I'll just use that big twist up. Okay. So let's see how that's looking from the front. That's a pretty narrow thing. Going back to Honolulu. See, it looks like it does nothing.
Let's just tap and find out.
Cause this shit is thick. I feel like I'm gonna need to clear a few more rows out. Y'all crooked. Why was it like paused like that? Alright, I'm gonna do this one. We're gonna go in with this color. And I want to make a gray hat. So if anybody wants a gray hat, I really want to make a gray hat soon. With like different shades of gray. I have a lot of gray yarn. I have so much gray yarn because I was doing that mountain painting some months back. I finished that in May. It just seems so long ago. Okay. Where's this? Let's see what that did. Okay. My canvas is just warping, but I see it. I see it. Needs to extend a little further. I'm just gonna need to pluck a little more back, but that's kind of what we're doing. Alright, where's my plucker? We're gonna go like probably here then, if that's the case. Let's see. I'm gonna put this mask back on. Mm. All right. I'm taking an arm break. Now I can carve the boots in even more. Cause we got his body looking all right. We gonna go stupid nuts carving his legs out. Cause now we got this laid down. I'm gonna go in with these scissors in a moment and really try to shape it up. Cause that shit looking like boo boo right now. It's giving the illusion, but it's looking like boo boo. We gotta make it more crisp. Okay. Alright. Alright. What the heck? Trying to keep this line skinny and petite. This is just 2 rows. This is just 2 rows of yarn and it's like so freaking big. Like, what the heck? My arm is getting tired. I'm doing good. How are you, Rico? Welcome to the live. My arm is getting tired. I'm trying to like make like a dividing line. Looks really big though. And it's only 2 lines. It's only 2 rows. And like if I tuft more black, it feels like make it too congested. I don't know. And I'm getting tired too. But I'll probably work over on this. We got a long weekend coming up, so for y'all that are joining, I'm not sure how my schedule will be the rest of this week. So, I'll probably make some funny TikToks or things like that so you can follow me there. Um, this month, if you want to take advantage of the deal this month, all of my rugs are 10% off um, until the end of this month. And then December is the 10% off jeans or denim. So if you go check out the bottoms, most of those will be discounted for the month of December. Thank you. Yeah, from afar, I think it looks good. We just laid it down, so there's a little bit of some cleaning up to do. But once we do that, then I can finish shaving around his legs and then get to these words. And then I'll just back it. And then the last of the stuff should just be surface where I don't have to keep coming from the front and back. I'll just be able to work on it from the front. Thank you. I wish I could work as fast as my ideas. I had this idea for a very long time. So the purses are coming. After I finish this frame, the purses are coming. My son is learning how to write numbers, so I'll show y'all. He's doing really good. He's 4. So I'm gonna sign off today. Thank y'all for being here. Ooh, I'm almost done with the rug. I'm almost done. We're doing like finishing touch stuff. So I was trying to add a line. I'm gonna try to clean up. I gotta clean up something with that star. There's like a little black overlap happening. I need to do. Uh, he is. I'm gonna take him to the library today and get him some more pre-reader books so he can keep practicing reading. He really liked the Batman book. He could read that one almost by himself. So thinking of some fun activities to do over break. I'm trying to hit the library before, they close. So, yeah, y'all have a good day. Catch me on the other platforms if I'm not going live. The whole family will be off Thursday, but we don't be like we'll go eat, but we don't be over there for the whole day. So maybe we do some live. I don't know. But like and subscribe, and I will see you later.